Take a look at this table. The silver is polished, the wine is expensive, and the atmosphere is freezing. For nearly 2 decades, Gabriela has been the silent architect of this luxury, paying the property taxes and balancing the family ledgers to ensure her father's business didn't collapse into bankruptcy. A spilled glass of wine is all it takes to break the facade. Her sister, Chloe, delivers a sharp slap to Gabriela's cheek, and their mother immediately demands an apology, not from the aggressor, but from Gabriela. Her father offers no defense. He simply grips the handle of the heavy oak door and ushers his eldest daughter out into the night. As the heavy door clicks shut, the family returns to their dinner, convinced they've handled a minor inconvenience. They believe they have exiled a subservient scapegoat. In reality, they have just locked out the only person keeping their creditors from seizing the chairs they're sitting in. Gabriela spent 15 years as a senior forensic accountant. While her family saw her as a dependable, somewhat drab fixture of their lives, she was secretly buying up the predatory debts her father accrued through prideful gambles and failed investments. By the time she reaches her penthouse, the emotional sting of the slap has been replaced by the cold, calculated precision of her profession. She opens her encrypted laptop, viewing the family estate through the lens of a massive, impending audit. This dashboard represents the infrastructure of their lives. Every green light is a digital permission Gabriela has granted them, and tonight she begins the process of systematic liquidation. The first ledger covers the textile business. For years, her father maintained the public image of a successful man of industry, a pillar of the local community. This chart shows the reality. The company was sinking. Gabriela used personal dividends to patch the leaks, covering payroll and insurance. Tonight, the shipyard closes. She revokes access codes and moves liquid assets into a protected trust, ensuring credit lines freeze by dawn. The final move is a mass email to the board of directors. She details the immediate cessation of her financial backing and submits her resignation as the primary guarantor. Without that invisible structural support, the illusion of success vanishes. Her father is no longer a man of industry. He is a man standing in a black hole of debt. Next is Chloe's ledger. Her lifestyle was funded entirely by a consulting salary for a job she never actually performed. Gabriela deactivates the fuel card for the company car and files a repossession request for the luxury SUV Chloe used as a trophy of her imagined superiority. The family's health insurance and private club memberships are also bundled under Gabriela's corporate umbrella. With a few clicks, she removes their names, stripping away the prestige they wore like a second skin. It's a stark demonstration of how quickly an identity built on unearned status collapses when the digital permissions that support it are withdrawn. The final ledger is the house itself, the primary residence where the family expects to sleep in peace. They believe they own this home, but this deed shows the property title was transferred to a holding company Gabriela controls with absolute autonomy. She drafts the formal eviction notice. Every item in that house, from the heirloom silver to the velvet curtains, was picked out and paid for by the daughter they just exiled. At 8 a.m., the automated recalibrations engage. The high-speed internet is disconnected. Her father's corporate email is locked. At the local bakery, her mother's credit card declines for the first time in her life. A modern life can be deactivated with a few lines of code when the infrastructure supporting it was entirely funded by a person no longer willing to be exploited. At 9:30 a.m., a private courier arrives at the estate to deliver the formal eviction notice. Her father, nursing a headache from the holiday wine, accepts the envelope with trembling hands. While her family scrambles to find lawyers they can no longer afford, Gabriela spends the morning at a quiet art gallery. She surrounds herself with objects that demand nothing from her. Her phone vibrates relentlessly. The messages transition from vitriolic demands for an explanation to frantic, shrill realizations that their accounts are sitting at a balance of zero. Gabriela ignores them. The silence is a necessary boundary, a vacuum created by their own lack of respect. Dismantling their reality isn't about vengeance. It's about enforcing a sequence of long-delayed consequences. Each frozen account forces them to reckon with the financial gravity they spent decades ignoring. For 38 years, Gabriela tried to earn a love that was always conditional on her ability to provide. Walking away from that table means she no longer has to act as a financial utility for people who view her as a ghost. As the sun strikes the mahogany desk, the work is finished. The ledger is closed, the accounts are settled, and for the first time in her life, Gabriela is the sole author of her own narrative.